Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. How can you tell that someone has been shopping on Rodeo Drive? Don't worry, they'll tell you. And if you don't know them, they'll make sure you find out on Instagram. Nicolette Gray, the capital of conceit, tends to have that effect. Even the most humble of friends risk contracting severe fakeism from the inhabitants of Beverly Hills' most sufferable aisle. It's a little known fact that wanky teenagers nowadays can make a short-lived YouTube career out of writing into Dr. Phil's show and amassing a lot of media attention on some fake-ass story about their lives.
Her attitude.
How does she treat people? Like peasants?
They're very good at acting, you know, I gotta hand it to him. As if dreamt up like some kind of sick social experiment. Casual wankiness and extreme narcissism, the only two real characteristics of a Dr. Phil star. Nicolette never fails to find something to moan about, whether it's not getting a $5,000 allowance from her mum each month or missing out on buying the latest Chanel bag. Other popular pastimes include getting kicked out of Paris Hilton's party that actually wasn't Paris Hilton's party, and attending TannaCon, which resulted in less than 5,000 people getting sunburnt and dehydrated. Despite all this, while millennials face such crises as climate change and housing costing 3,000 years of salary, the biggest crisis 16-year-old Nicolette and other brats are facing is how to upkeep a social status through pieces of leather and penis extensions. The sooner Nicolette's career erupts and submerges beneath the waves of Malibu like some sort of Hollywood hit movie, the better. The drama unfolds on the 25th of June when Nicolette Gray decided to fire her stylist, but not in the way that a normal person would. Oh no, she decided to broadcast it publicly to the world. 1 million people to be exact. Fire broke out. All hell broke loose. The world was falling apart for Christian. The way I saw it and what everyone else was doing was ganging up on a smaller YouTuber. So I DM'd Christian himself, and he actually responded to my message and gave me the time of day, considering I literally only have 100 followers on Instagram. Feel free to go and follow me now. And the reason I didn't contact Nicolette, for anyone asking, she's put this to rest and her final statement is already out there, her live stream on Instagram. But the backlash the smaller YouTuber has endured as a result just shows that justice hasn't been served for him, or so one thinks. Now he's coming out with more and more videos about himself and his past, which kind of shows us who he is and what he's all about. So I got to know him, I trusted him and his side of the story through watching hours of his content and him explaining himself. I decided to DM Christian on Instagram and ask him a few unanswered questions, which went something like this. Hey Christian, seeing as the drama is already out in the open, I'd love to hear your side of the story and ask you a couple of unanswered questions, maybe via a phone call or even just on here. I will be reporting on what Nicolette and her mother did to you in my next video either way, but wanted to give your option to voice your opinion. Sorry to hear what you're going through. Know this now, 18 is a weird age, but in a couple of years time you'll be killing it and won't look back. Hey, I might be interested. It depends. A lot of people are asking for my side and turning it against me and using it against me. I responded, I'm sorry to hear that. The way I see it is that Nicolette has finished what she's wanted to say and moved on. However, there's a whole other side to the story that's unanswered, and being a smaller YouTuber, I feel like you haven't gotten your justice, and as a result, people's perspective of you is warped. The three questions I have were just, 1, are you going to sue her and her mum? 2, when and why did you start working for Nicolette? 3, was working for her your sole income? He responded, I could sue them for like 30 things and my lawyer is begging me, but I care about her a lot and I want her to have a bright future, so I'm not suing them. I was never working for her, I was always just her friend, she never paid me. Well, that's interesting, because I thought that he was like, that was his full-time job. I never got paid. My income came through YouTube, Instagram, and designer resale. So yeah, like I said, that's really interesting because I think a lot of people believe that that was his full-time job working for her. So a lot of people thought that he was just like left to be unemployed when he was kicked out of her house. So pretty much after I sent this message, there was an upload from an outsider, someone who was also a part of Nicolette and Christian's life. Now, Sebastian Bales pretty much states that Christian was trying to get get Nicolette kicked out of her own home so that he could have her life. There were also a lot of emotionally manipulative messages broadcasted alongside drink driving allegations. So at this point, no offence, but I don't see any right in this situation. They're both wrong. If he calls someone a peasant because they can't afford a Louis Vuitton, I mean, need I say any more? Shh. Shh. Don't speak. Be quiet. No one cares. But if there's one thing Nicolette is good at, it's claiming that she's got lots of YouTube friends that love and support her. Yeah, I'm sure they love you for who you really are. Anyway, love life, love you, support charities, and don't support people like this. I'll show you how to do it. You just don't. Yep, you just do that. You just can't give it attention. Alright, no funeral ceremony for this career. It died the moment it aired on Dr. Phil. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much. I'll leave my social media link down below in the description, and I'll see you guys in our next investigation.